How's everyone on Tuesday? I thought I would pop in and I wanted to talk about grain runout as it pertains to axe handles. I get a lot of questions about it, and I wanted to just kind of go over not only the runout, but just, I've mentioned it before, the waste generated in handle making. It's just, it's crazy. And there's two ways that you really can't get around it. There's two ways of selection where like a company they don't necessarily have time to do what I do as far as doting over an individual board and setting my pattern on the board so that the grain is as perfect as it can be. A lot of times with the larger companies, they're just making blanks, and then at the end of the run and the end of the sanding, they just sort the handles, you know, grade A, B's, and on down the line. I have to be a little more choosy because my wood supply it's not like I send wood off to it's not like going through a McDonald's drive-through. In other words, it's not like I send the wood off and then it all comes back. Each board dries at a different rate, and so stuff comes out of the kiln a little more sporadically. And the only way to fix that is to just buy more wood. So we're trying to get that hopping. So anyway, I mentioned like a production type of outfit, but let me talk about what I specifically do for my custom stuff. I have a piece of ash here, which we went over in the beginning of the video. And if you're going to your hardwood supplier, it's good to choose a board that is kind of like this. It just depends on what you're making. But I have my pattern. This pattern I made for Dan Kane, who sent me the boy's axe, and we're gonna copy this handle because that one is made out of red oak and just kind of all bunged up, but it's a great profile. So I copied it, and we're gonna rehang. I think it's a Kelly Phantom. What is it? No, it's a Falls City. Oh, Kelly Works. Beautiful little axe. Anyway, back to the grain. So you can see how I laid this out. We're starting, and if you look out the grain, where the grain's getting cut off in the axe, I still have this continuity that comes through the whole handle, even down to the fawn's foot. Versus, let me give you an illustration of something that has run out. Here is a blank that you can clearly see run out in it, and it's not much. I do have lots of continuity through here, and if you look at this, a lot of this is going to get and down through the check, it's going to get removed when it gets hafted, but not as desirable, especially in a curve. There's a lot of the shockwave in here. So, and with this check and the little bit of discoloration in here, this is just basically a test handle. This isn't anything that I would sell. Can you eliminate runout entirely? No. You can eliminate runoff if you're making your own handles. If you're trying to sell handles, there's just going to be handles with runout. It's you're trying to always minimize it, but it's just the way it is. And so you have to downgrade your handle. You have to call it B or C stock, just depends on what's going on. So this brings us to the question, how do you minimize waste as a handle maker? And all I can speak to is how I do it, and I try my best. The first thing is, you would think walking up to a board, you would just take your pattern and go, oh, well, I can easily get 4 handles out of this. Shaboom, shaboom, boom, boom. And that's really not how it works, especially if you're trying to minimize your run out. Does that mean that this becomes complete waste and this everything surrounding it becomes complete waste? Well, no. And this is where having different patterns comes in. So let's see here. Where did I put it? There it is. So what this next bit will become, we have a nice curve right here. And so we will get a really nice hatchet handle out of that that has 0 run out. And so here is how I'm going to utilize this board. This won't be waste. This will probably be like some sort of file handle. We have plans for a mini lathe to turn file handles and whatnot, and the same with this, or wedges. It just depends on what's needed at the time. But let's back up here and see if you can get an overview. So we'll get one kid's axe, we'll get one normal hatchet handle, we'll get a Axe handle, and we'll get one 36 double bit handle, all with minimized run out. Pretty good, eh? Getting the designs out in the bush and out in the field and in the hands of people, and getting feedback so that things can be refined even more. Early on in all of this, I'm a wood guy, I can make anything. Making a tool is a completely different kettle of fish. So that's kind of that. So anyway, I hope that is helpful in explaining Runout. Here's another handle that has come out. This ash that I got is really nice. So here's a look at another handle that's going to be octagonal. But you can see this grain coming down the handle. It's continuous all the way through the handle. That's going to be a really strong handle, and hopefully last a really long time, and possibly even get handed down to another generation. That's kind of my goal. But I hope everybody's doing really well, and love to Nick Pixel and his family. Wishing you nothing but good vibes, brother. And everybody, really. The new subscribers, we are creeping up on 300 subscribers, which is really, it's awesome. It's awesome. As far as the usual suspects in the comments and everybody that just keeps my chin up, helps keep my chin up and my attitude rocking, thank you so much. And we'll catch you on the next video.